What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ruchi Take Profit, and here with another video, man. And today is a little chilling for me. I'm slightly like you could say it's emotional, but not really. Today was my biggest win ever, and I'm not the most proud of the biggest win because of how I did it. It was really risky, and I really don't care to make it such a big deal. Cause like I did a whole lot of stuff today that I usually don't do, and I'm trading on a Wednesday, but it was more so like the energy behind it, and it felt like I just took the most risk I possibly could, and it worked out. Now I know it's not healthy, but it just lets you know what's possible. I've never had $1,000 day on one account before. And I did that on 2 accounts in one day. So my total profit was like 2,200 across both accounts, right? Now with the funded, you gotta pass both, like 3K on each one. Today was like one of my biggest days ever. And it's not like I just did push it either. I actually marked up my charts. I just took a lot of risks today. But $1,100. This is the account that I'm not so proud of because the way I risked it, I was risking like 700 for 1,400. I didn't get the full 1,400 move. I just wanted to close because my brain seen 1,100. It just snapped. Like I've never had that. So it just took me like crazy. But I did do a $1,400 trade. It was just I had lost at the beginning. I made 1,400 gain on this one, and then for my TradeAvate account, I did 1,121. So my brain is just like, what's going on? And this account I only risked 500. So this account I actually did fantastic job on this account. I held this trade longer than usual, but I just want to break it down. Like today is like I'm a little emotional. I ain't gonna lie. Like I dead ass just did something I've never done before, but I did it at a time where it was like I was getting ready to. I'm not even gonna lie. I was getting ready to just blow both of my accounts just to get a reset, and I'm like, I'm finna go hard to go home. And of course, today I go hard to go home, make $1,000 on both of my accounts. So it's like everything I had, like I was on a losing streak. Y'all seen the videos of me dropping the losses back to back to back to back to the point where I was only like 1 or 2 trades away from just being done with the account. And I'm tired of doing my funded challenges so slow. Getting these slow wins, consistent wins, and then like let's say I go on a losing streak, I go on tilt, and it's like it will just slowly eat away I'm so tired of that, bro. I just want to pass my funded in 1 week, 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching a lot of people that pass it in 1 to 2 weeks, but they have more money to like keep buying challenges. My situation ain't the brightest, so it's like I've been trying to take my time to get it slow, to earn it slow, to keep it and lose it slow. But when I have these periods, like once the year started, I literally was losing every single trade. For some reason, I don't know why. Like everybody was starting off the year so great, and my year started off like terrible, but my brain is like superseding it. You know what I'm saying? It's superseding it. So it's like I'm doing the damage to myself over time. I was being cool. I was accepting my losses, but like I still have to master losing multiple times back to back. Like I was losing every day. I took 4 trades, like 4 different trading days. I lost back to back to back to back. I was on a 4-day losing streak. And today I was like, you know what? I'm about to pay for both of my challenges, like to get the reset. So I'm about to just blow them. But I'm still going to trade. But I'm just going to put hella risk on them. And I'm going to just let them do what they do. And we ended up with this result. which ended up being my biggest winning day ever, on a day that I truly don't like to trade, which is Wednesdays, because of the news. But the news is what brought me the volatility to get the points I needed for what I was looking for. But I'm gonna just break it down for y'all. I'm gonna break it down for y'all on this one, because this one I did with perfection. I pretty much was sacrificing my Top Step account to kind of get my bias down, but then I got it and I just locked it in on this one. So when I'm gonna keep it a buck on Top Step, I'm sitting here trading news. Like, I was breaking my rules, so I'm not gonna credit that win. I'm not gonna credit the 1100 on my Top Step. I gotta be real with y'all. I cannot credit this whole entire win because I broke my rules for this money, so it can't count. It can't count. Okay, but for this account, we could take it. But if I could just run y'all back real quick, what happened with this morning with the first account. So CPI did its thing, and it rejected this like 30-minute order block over here. So in my brain, I'm just like, forget it. We're gonna take a sell. We're just gonna take a sell. So I got a sell position here, and I just rode it down until I got to this area right here, which is a 30-minute breaker block essentially. But I didn't like it because I couldn't tell if it was valid because there was more price action here. But if you go to the 15, see that right there, it lines up and it clears it. Y'all are gonna see what happens. So I take the sale from here to here. I make money, cool. But once it got down here, y'all see what happened. So I'm taking sales. I'm in sales. So I have my other account, which is my TradeAvate account, ready to take buys. Because I see this breaker here. Because I know deep down in my brain, I know price isn't going to just flood all the way back down here to this level. Price literally jumped over 300 points before making that fall. So I know price isn't going to go 300 points back down for no reason. So when stuff like this happens, I also drew a fib, right? Man, I'm so like, oh man, I'm so happy, but I'm also kind of I'm zoned in because I know like what I did to get this money wasn't the best. But this is the real part of trading. This is where I want people to understand, like, there's certain, like, I'm at a point in my trading where I know I'm smelling my success, like I'm tasting it, but it's just these last little few struggles that I have to get through. And bro, it's hard. Every level you think is hard, like once you break through, there's another level you got to cross. And I've made it pretty deep in my journey. We're 3 years in, and I'm ready for my payouts. Like, I've been putting in the work nonstop, been journaling, grinding, hustling, dealing with what life comes with, man. And I'm just kind of like, I'm a little overwhelmed. So y'all bear with me, man. I'm just pretty excited right now. I just made it so simple for myself when, I was missing a lot. A lot of my losses were just coming from me missing stuff on the chart. My chart work was just missing a lot. And I wasn't paying attention to these breakers. And breakers have literally been the #1 entry for the entire month of January. And when I tell you I have not been paying attention to no breaker, all I'm doing is like, oh, there's an order block down here. We're going to wait until it comes down here. And it never does. Don't get an entry. Or, I'm just missing stuff. But once I started paying attention to the breakers, it all comes together. So yeah, long story short, I want to play it back just a little bit. Like, that was pretty damn far. Like I said, y'all, I took the sell with my Top Step account all the way down. I seen this 15-minute breaker block marked up. I'm like, this is the only place that price can get to before we see a rejection. And so that's pretty much what I waited on. I was in the sell, so I was like, in my brain, just in case price wants to disrespect this area here and go straight through it, I already had a play ready to go to at least a 50%, which was here, right? I was just waiting for a rejection to go up bullish, because ain't no way CPI they not finna push price all the way up here just to drag it back down and go towards the downside. No, they're ready to make that push back up. So we're gonna get these buys in at the best possible point. So that's where my second account came into play, where I was ready to take advantage. Now I was risking $700 per trade on that other account, right? And I'm going for 2-to-1. So with me doing this sell move here, it kind of threw me off, because I'm not gonna get a 2-to-1 here. I'm not going to get a 2-to-1 here. I'm not going to get 100 points for my 50 points. So I'm risking 700 to make 14. So I'm risking 1400 on that other account the whole time. And in the midst of this move happening, I was kind of in a frenzy. Like, I was focused on this account, but for top step, you know, I was like getting in and out. That's where I was taking like unnecessary losses. But then when I finally locked in, it was right here. It was right here. That is exactly where I got in at on this account. And I just wanted 1,000. I just wanted 1,000, but I knew price can push up. I had some levels over here. Let's see if I can get them for y'all. I know I'm about to I'm messing up the replay, but it doesn't matter. That level there, that level there. Those are my two like take profit points. Okay. And as you can see, they blasted through both of them, but I only got to about right here. Once I got here, I was up 1,000, took out my money. I was risking 500 on this account. Once again, I was risking 700 on the other account, but I didn't, like I said, I was playing around with that top step account to actually get the perfect trade for this one. So this account came out with 1,100, and so did the other one. So I risked a ton. You know, I risked 500 all the time on this account, but for my top step, I was getting ready to blow it. I was down with it. I didn't care about it. I was like, I'm finna get it reset. What's the point? And I ended up making a ton of money there too. So this is like a crazy day for me. It's just something I gotta take in a little bit, because at the end of the day, I made a lot of money, but I didn't follow my rules to the T. I was doing a lot of BS. Me to trade on a day that I don't like to trade, maybe there's something for me to learn about Wednesdays to where I can actually profit. And with me missing a lot of chart work and breaker blocks, that's what kind of led to me taking a lot of my losses early on in the year. But I made all that money back in one day. Those 4 losses, I made it back in one day because I risked a lot more and got the right setup. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. I don't really want to drag it. This is just a video for me to remember. Of course, it's going on YouTube. This isn't really like, this is a proud moment, but you know how it is with trading, man. Like, we don't want to take credit for lucky things that happen, but at the end of the day, it wasn't luck. I put 2 and 2 together. I put the breaker block entry in with the CPI, with the news is all green. Show y'all a little something that I do. This pretty much is what gave me like one of my bullish bias. Every stock is open in the green for the NASDAQ. This is 100 stocks right here. We're bullish. So now we're looking for bullish momentum. CPI gave us the bullish run of doom. All we're waiting for is a pullback before the continuation. We had the Fed pulled, and we got those levels. I mean, final TP could be here at this 25% or the 50. But you know me, I only need 100 points, and this gave way more than enough with the levels that I had posted previously before. So it's not luck, but I definitely broke a couple of rules. But this is also a learning day. This is my biggest win ever in life. I've never had $1,000 on one account in one day, and I just did it twice. So I'm gonna take this time to just really study what happened today. Happy, but at the end of the day, I'm very humble, and I'm just trying to get to my goal of passing these funders, bro. Like, that's all I really am going for right now. So You know, when it comes to my risk, I feel like I just handled that risk very well. I didn't really take too much drawdown. It was a really clear and cut play. So I didn't really deal with no drawdown. So I haven't dealt with no drawdown risking $1,200, right? Because 700, 500, that's $1,200 that we're risking to make a profit of 2,400, which I almost hit. It was $2,258. So we were off 150, but that's technically what happens with me when I'm going for 2 to 1s. Like, my brain just wants that money, but as long as it hits a level, I'll take it. That's what happened. It literally hit this level right here, and it just started fuzzing. It was just like, and I just took it because it's like, what are you doing? My brain didn't want to just go for the second level because I already made enough here. That's the video for today, man. I'm happy, but I know deep down inside, like, there has to be there has to be a more efficient way of getting to these type of profits. So we're gonna make today a learning day. I'll reach my goal of like $1,000 in a day on one account. Did it on 2 accounts for a total profit of $2,258. These are evaluations. This is not real money for the people be like, oh, bro, it's not trading real money. No, it's not real money. But you got to understand the power of this. The power that you can have to bring $2,000 of income in one day. Don't care what nobody say. To the person that said that shit, you know what? I ain't gonna do it to you, bro. But you have a low level of thinking, low vibration. That's all I'm gonna say. But that's it. We going for these challenges. We are getting funded, and we're gonna keep building these accounts. We're gonna do what we gotta do to change our lives, man. To everybody that's hating, bro, find something safe to do. Don't worry about me, man. But I love y'all. Keep God first. Keep grinding and growing. This is a new milestone for me. So I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the love. Drop a comment down below. Got anything else? And yeah, man, I'm gonna just point out this one thing that I also seen with the fib. You see that 38.20 rejection with the breaker? Yeah, I thought so. But on that note, man, I'm done. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.